taking on last year's national champion, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Cromer alongside.
What are you doing?
Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rainbow Warriors offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, wait.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So Louisville's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked.
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
To the air, it's Adams. On the move and looking deep. Got him downfield. just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Brown has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Brings up second down. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment defense.
I'm already back.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Barfield.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's you.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Why am I covered?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Powers forward. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Adams. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They want the edge on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there, makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team at the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Adams. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's square. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. The Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Brings into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and touchdown Warriors! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He's in there. 2-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Hughes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Unloads it left. He's got it. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. On target. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Barfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Barfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's go. Let's go. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to pass. It's Adams. Here's a heat. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. The throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. And the third down pass is incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Adams. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Soft spot in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Barfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on them.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end could.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They have had no answers at all. They've exploited every matchup you can think of, and he's over 150 yards receiving.
And you got to give the offense credit, too, because they're just finding more and more creative ways to get this guy involved in this game. He is such a weapon.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, and all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Barfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Catch the damn ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Fucking dogfight, bro.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires toward the target. Catch in the middle, it's Barfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Get off the field.
2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's throwing.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner goes down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him. Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Barfield.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that.
Oh, he's got some space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, few rivalries west of the Mississippi mean more than the war for Utah. BYU and Utah, and it's just gone final. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standards.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Dropping back. It's Adams. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as